Well, he'll certainly have seen the ecstatic acclaim of the crowd as he made his way in here. He is a great Scottish hero, and the world champion has all the love he could possibly want as he heads for this match against Joe Cullen. Look at them standing up and acclaiming him. The match hasn't started yet, but they want to see him at his very best. Joe Cullen, the Bradford boy, must feel a little bit friendless up there. Gary Anderson, that's what they're shouting. And Gary Anderson, the world #2, seeded 2 for this championship. World champion, the last couple of occasions it's been held, that particular trophy. And who knows, he could be going and could secure a hat-trick this time when they go back to the Ali Pali in December. We will see. Well, Joe Cullen beat Joe Murnan to get to this stage. Averaged 92.85 as he did so, but it's a big ask here. But it's just interesting to see how Gary actually manages with wearing the bins. Personally, as one who's got not particularly good eyesight, I detest wearing glasses, hate it.
Yeah, well, it's so awkward for Gary because he actually brings his dart and the flight back to his eye. So he may have actually made a few adjustments to not keep clipping the... There you see it. Very close. But it's a well-known fact. His eyes were, or still are, shocking. So hopefully these glasses, you know, help it all look a bit clearer. And you can always tell his eyes are bad because he's always asking, is it in or not? You know, if it's close, he's never quite sure.
Throw too badly, does it, considering you can't see? It makes you wonder how good it'd be if he could. No, it's true though. He says if he's throwing for a double 18, he just sees a blur up there and he throws in the general direction and hopes it's right.
Yeah, I spoke to a friend of mine earlier. Said, oh, with glasses, it'll make it look like the 60 at the end of a cornflake box. He said he won't be able to miss it.
Well, he's comfortably ahead in this opening leg and poised to take one maybe against the throw if he can check this one out. And that's not what he wanted. Treble 18 now. He's got it. Oh, what about that?
A fabulous reception he got from the crowd as their reigning world champion, and well, Andy Murray's the reigning world #1. A good time for Scottish sport.
Yeah, 135. ITV presenter Mark Pugac just tweeted, and I have to say I agree. I thought there was about as much chance of seeing a man walk on Mars in my lifetime as see a British world #1 at tennis. How wrong can you be? He was ranked about 540th back in 2003. And Gary Anderson, another Scottish hero who's made a great start here as he battles for a place in the quarterfinals.
No atmosphere quite like it than the one in Scotland, especially when they've got their world champion playing, and potentially we'll play another Scotsman in the next round if he's victorious in this one.
Peter Wright, who's going to be playing Daryl Gurney, last match of the night.
75.
Well, he's a mile ahead here. And poor old Joe's not settled into the game at all as yet.
Tough going playing Anderson in his manner with that crowd against you. Atmosphere, the nerves.
2 doubles out of 2, and the guy's averaging 107 as well, which doesn't help.
No.
59.
I did think he struggled with the glasses, but how wrong could you be?
121.
Of course, it's getting around that time. I suppose he's...
Well, we've seen it for the last
99.
year or two, haven't we? Well, more than the 2 years that he's won it.
Yeah.
Gary really starts to hit the ground running round about now. You can guarantee that he's going to be a threat when he gets to the Grand Slam in Wolverhampton. When he gets to the Players down in Minehead, he's going to be right in there pitching, and this weekend as well.
Well, and you say about ambition, I was talking to him, he said there's 2 things I want to do. He said he's be the first player to have won the World Championships wearing glasses
60.
after not wearing glasses. He said, and playing the Scottish World Cup with his son Ty.
Little time. How old is he now? About 4. 3 or 4.
Yeah.
He's got a way to go, but he had a video of him throwing when he could barely stand up, when he could barely walk. He was throwing darts as soon as he was possibly able. Now Cullen to get into the match. Needs 20 for double 16. This is a big one.
Great dart. Great dart, under massive pressure. Stops the rot.
140.
I'm liking the look of this version of Anderson. And we're not even in December.
121.
Last time they played, it might be worth bearing in mind, March this year in Munich at the German Masters. Joe Cullen won it 6-0. Well, he can't do 6-0, but he can still do 6-2.
I wouldn't read too much into Gary Anderson's performances away from the UK.
No, he wasn't exactly in the zone last weekend, was he, when he wound up losing 6-0 to James Wade.
Well, it's night and day, this performance, isn't it?
Well, Wade, he said afterwards, I only beat 20% of Gary Anderson.
59.
Averaging 109 as we're well into the 4th leg.
Crowd still continue their raucous celebration. Well, that's not what he needed.
Fortunately, 120 in front minus these. That's unlucky.
101, very makeable. Just assessing his options. Tried to get a 25 there.
Well, he doesn't even have to ask.
He knew where it was.
Yeah.
45.
Right, his last 6 darts.
123.
Not been great. Giving Cullen a chance.
He needed treble 18 for the bullseye.
87.
It could have been, but it wasn't. 56. 16 tops maybe, or... Yep. And that's missed by a distance. And the adjustments still misses.
Joey Dubois, 36.
Bemused.
That's
Perfect marker.
ideal.
But, oh, just come too far inside.
Some
Some last dart.
Good lad.
Feels like it's Joe to third verse. Game on.
And Joe is into the match, and just as Taylor did a few minutes ago, the crowd for the moment has been silenced, this time by
Suppressed.
the rock star.
Yeah. Not often a rock star suppresses a crowd.
57.
His brother was a boxer, wasn't he, Joe?
Yeah.
Looks as though he looks a fit lad himself, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Good shape.
nice and lean.
96.
Good looking lad. Not a bad dart player either.
No, very handy. PDC ranked number 30 now.
140.
On the up.
Couple of Pro Tour finals this year.
Very nice, approachable fella.
He's in a good place now.
Certainly is. Who's first?
And a break at the end of this leg, and Cullen with a chance to be ahead in the match for the first time.
And 3 on the spin.
Oh, what a great dart. Bull!
Oh,
Oh, what a dart! Talk about a turnaround. They came in bellowing their acclaim of Gary Anderson. They're pretty quiet now because the man on a roll is Joe Cullen from Bradford at the interval, leading 3-2. Big Scottish crowd here in the Braehead Arena, and the hero Gary Anderson looked in the early stages as though he was simply going to steamroller Joe Cullen, but the fit boy from Bradford had other ideas, came back, clawed his way back, and importantly got that leg just before the interval, and now Cullen leading 3-2. Anderson though with the darts.
he's tenacious, isn't he? Real flair player.
97.
Massive future if he stays committed to the sport.
Brilliant.
Took a while, Gary.
He does usually get a few of them, that's his first.
121.
And no celebration for a brilliant riposte from Joe Cullen.
Not only back to back. Not only is it obviously different now with the glasses, I'm sure he's using a different dart, a slightly shorter barrel to maybe compensate where he would the dart would come, well, the flight effectively would come closer to the eye. He's now balanced that out by using a slightly shorter barrel.
62.
Great dart, that second one, and he knew that that should have been in the double top to have won the leg.
Time on his
Not
side.
so.
This is just a holder throw,
57.
but a convincing one.
Doesn't miss too many up here. Double 10 though. Oh, now it's a big dart.
Game showing 6 red. Gary Anderson.
Big last start. Goodness.
World champions riposte to a pressure situation.
Absolutely. Anybody who can hit a winning double in a World Championship final has plenty of bottom.
There's an article up in the paper here, written actually by Dave Lanning's son, Phil Lanning, in today's Scottish Sun, saying he literally can be sick with tension before a game. It gets to him to that extent,
Yep.
Gary Anderson.
And once he's up there and he's in the midst of a big match, he's fine. He settles quite quickly, but an hour or so before it, you'd think he'd never been up there before.
99.
Just about holding on here, Cullen.
And that's a loose one from
Yeah.
Gary. Resets.
Ah, there we go.
84.
Important leg, this one, Chris. I think Cullen's going to be struggling if he doesn't hang on to his throw here.
Totally agree.
The crowd will
We've had,
start lifting again.
had a cricket reference already. There's another one, isn't there?
60. Joey Repile 111.
Oh, 1-1-1, yeah, Nelson.
79. Gary Repile
This
157.
would be a sickener. What about Gary being sick? I think Joe would have been if that would have gone in.
93.
Double
Joey
16.
Repile 32.
Must take, I think, this for Cullen.
It's awkward. Oh, what a dart. Such control over his action. Just dropped that one in by the side of that.
Met with
Tiniest of adjustments.
almost silence from the crowd as it went in.
Right, he's leading
Promise
their
you that
champion.
Promise you it was a great dart.
Yeah, it was.
96.
A sign of a player who's been putting a lot of work into his game. Perfect for Gary, that. Oh, took a terrible deflection.
137.
That was a wee bit unlucky.
93.
Absolutely amazing atmosphere. This arena this evening.
100.
If you've never been to the darts, you ought to treat yourself sometime, you know. It's just look with your eyes and listen with your ears. It is an amazing experience. Bullseye.
99. Joey
Scared it.
132.
We'll see the bull again here. Yeah, another one of those, double 16.
Oh, double 16. Well, he did the hard parts and missed the double 16.
Yeah, it's a real showbiz shot, that one.
Double 8. Double 4. That was a big dart. He needed that.
Well, it's usually one double 12, because double 12 is what you know, that's his World Championship double.
Not this time, though.
As I said, never second guess a dart player.
This is a chance for Anderson to seize the initiative.
Which he does.
140.
It's almost like he just places them in when he's on full chat.
I know I've said this before, Chris, but when you watch him practice, he's just
Yeah.
phenomenal in the practice
Frightening.
room. Amazing.
Frightening.
140.
And he
In
can
fairness, he's been like that for the best part of the 20 years I've known him.
Oh, unlucky.
123.
and he can be sort of getting these near perfect darts while
Chatting.
yeah, I was going to say maintaining a conversation with you.
100.
1-2-1's a favoured leave. Oh, what about that?
177. Going to go 121.
Great dart.
11 ball.
Oh, he's missed it. He's gone treble 8, and he's in a pickle now.
Well, we're playing a best of 3 now, and just make sure you get a dart at the ball.
He was going for 11, which would have given him the bullseye checkout.
He was going for treble 11, and there lies the problem.
Double 10.
Big double.
Oh, what about that? That was real battling resolve to put that one away, and he's moved within a leg of the match.
45.
And he can seize control with this now, with a big visit. If he gets 140 now.
Goes massive favourite. The composure he showed on that last start, double 10, with throw, knowing that you lose that leg, you're pretty much out. It was incredible. Maturity beyond his years. Needs to switch.
43.
Now, that is not good with the finishing line in sight.
Is he content that it's his throw in the next leg? And didn't he do a 10-darter earlier to win the match?
He did. Against Joe Mernon, the deciding leg. Smashed it in 10 darts.
140.
And if you're on the throw, that's unbeatable.
Yep. Almost.
Well, yeah.
You're only saying that because you want to be proven wrong.
Well, you know it's not going to happen with me commentating, don't you?
156.
Oh dear. So 6 darts now for Anderson to take it to Hill and 5 apiece, and a 1-leg shootout.
56 remaining for Anderson.
64, going to require 56.
Might as well go for the ball there. Leaves 126.
Here we go, tops. Well, we've got it. It's the last leg shootout. Pays your money and takes your choice. Cullen with the darts. Come on, Gary. The Scottish fans are bellowing. And they're on Cullen.
Again, don't spoil a great match. Don't you decide who wins. Let the players decide.
Good point, well made.
It's perfect dart.
140.
Needed it. A great time to go to 140, and it's not coming.
100.
Big last start, keeps them in touch. Who is going to hold their bottle?
That's a terrific cover shot. And 2 of them, wow.
Leaves 170. Well, he's done a 10-darter to win a last leg shootout. Might as well do a 170, I suppose.
That'll be a 12-darter on this occasion. If he puts this away, he's the favourite now. Another one for the bullseye. Oh, it's on!
Great maturity.
Got all carried away there, and in fact just went for the setup.
81. Joey require 32.
So now double 16, and there it is. Cullen has upset the odds, and with what has to be recognised as a performance of considerable maturity in a very hostile pro-Anderson atmosphere, has put the big local favourite, the world champion, out. He's gone through once again with a 6-5 win, and he's taken it, and he's through to the quarter-finals.